Hey guys, welcome back. I decided to bring you a shooting today. This is a little older, but you know what? I've noticed that it doesn't matter how old these shootings are. They all have relevant information that the people in the comment section should learn. All of those who talk about this and that about the cops doing this or let's go ahead and read through this. Volusia County Sheriff's Deputy Brandon Watson told investigators that before he shot and killed a drunk husband who had threatened his wife, a deputy felt vulnerable and isolated as he confronted two men on a staircase, according to a newly released report of the incident. Watson was outside of a Seville home investigating a domestic disturbance call on August 3rd when he shot Emmanuel I don't know, seven times, according to the documents, which clear him of the fatal shooting of one of those men. After a tense confrontation and struggle which lasted several minutes, Washington shot and killed the 29-year-old man. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement investigated and forwarded its report to the state attorney's office, which found no further action was warranted. Go figure. Watson had already shot his taser once, hitting the guy in the back, but the man continued resisting despite stun from the electrical charge. The report states Watson said he pressed the taser directly into Alke's chest and stunned him, which he did. This guy takes it pretty well. He grabbed the taser. It still locked him up, but he squeezed and rolled, and it ripped the taser out of my hand when he went over. Watson said. Said that he shoved off Alcurus and jumped back while drawing his handgun. I seen him coming around with the taser aiming it towards me, and I seen him coming around, and I heard the taser go off, and he shot the second cartridge, and when he did that, that's when I shot him probably 4 or 5 times, Watson said. The report included autopsy results which found the 29-year-old had been shot twice on the right arm, 4 times in the torso, and once in the abdomen. The autopsy also found that the man had blood alcohol content of 0.19, which is more than twice the 0.08 limit, which the person is considered legally intoxicated to operate a vehicle, which is also found, it also found cocaine in the system. This guy had previous arrests for domestic violence in 2008 and driving under the influence in 2004. He had also been in an incident not too long before the shooting where he was intoxicated and refused to leave his children's daycare. Elianet Escobar, who was previously identified as the person's wife, had called to the abuse hotline because this guy had threatened her with a knife and had beaten her the day before. Escobar, who does not speak English, said through an interpreter that Alcas had grabbed the taser from Watson and refused to let it go before he was shot. In a subsequent interview, Escobar said that Alcas was drunk and had a knife on him but did not threaten her. But she was afraid he would harm her and the children, so she called 911 at about 6 p.m. August 3rd. She repeated that Alkis had taken the taser from the deputy, but later in the interview she said that Alkis had grabbed the taser but had not taken it from the deputy. Watson, who had been with the sheriff's office for 3.5 years at the time, was working overtime when he responded to the domestic violence call. When he arrived, he found Alkis and his friend Jose on the steps of the wooden stairway. The deputy's backup was on its way, but was about 25 miles away in DeLand. Watson was also speaking to this guy who was telling the deputy that he didn't belong here and to go away. The report states Watson said saw children peeking out the window, but then he asked the men who else was in the house, and they said no one. As the deputy spoke to the men, a woman emerged from the apartment, handled him his cell phone. On the cell phone, another woman confirmed that this was the right house where the man had threatened the woman. Watson told investigators at that point he decided to arrest this guy and take him to jail. But when he handed the phone back to the woman, Akios grabbed her and started shaking her and throwing her around. Watson told investigators, "My first thought was he was going to toss her off the edge, and he's going to try or." Toss her off the edge. He's going to try and toss her back inside. Watson said. Watson's contemplated what to do. My first thought was to punch this guy in the back of the head, try and knock him out. Watts dead. Then with his friend sitting there, I didn't want him to get physical fight over his friend jump in 2-on-1. I still don't know where my backup is at this point. I knew that it was on his way. I was pretty sure I was pretty far out there. Instead, Watson drew his taser and fired 2 electric probes into the back of the shirtless man. Watson said it was a good hit in the probes, and the guy went down. He said oh God, this is just going on forever. Fuck it, let's watch the video. Jesus.
I can't hear you. What is that?
Everything's alright. Ain't no problem over here, I say.
Well, because we got a call saying there was a fight between some guy and a girl. Guy named Manuel, girl named Beatrice. No idea what I'm talking about? Huh?
You probably got the wrong location. I don't know.
You probably got the wrong location.
What's your name? A what? Okay.
I don't know.
What's that?
He just
I
told you
just
what's
told
going
you.
on.
What's
Now
this?
look at her. She's handing him the phone.
Hello?
And this guy right here, he's the
Yeah, this is
husband. He's
Deputy
not
Dawson.
happy
Should I
about it.
talk
You
with you?
can see that look he just gave her.
Oh, they gave you the phone back. You want to get that phone back to her?
And here come the kids.
What's going on?
I don't see no problem going on here. I don't see no problem.
You don't see any problems?
Everything's all
Oh,
cool.
more
Okay.
kids.
Who are you?
My name is Jose.
Jose? What's your name? What's your name?
What you need it
Because I'm
for?
here for a criminal investigation.
Hey, listen. I already got a lot of investigation because a lot of people, though, a lot of things, though, it's like you.
I ain't taking
These are
nothing.
big, big red flags. Him, the way they're responding to the questions, their facial features. These are all huge red flags for me.
Yeah.
Very little cooperation. Yeah, the mean mugging.
Okay.
Now listen to her in the back.
Okay. Okay.
Now he's telling this guy to go away because he has a feeling something's going to happen.
All right. We'll call you back in a couple minutes, all right?
Vete, ya como que lo que digo pasado, mira, esta mujer nada más
Hey,
lo
bud.
que quiere es que
We here, Inspector Hood? Here's the deal. We just got a call from a lady. All I need to do is talk to you. I'll talk to her.
with the one you talking about. I
Who?
mean, think of the one you talking about because you know it's not like that.
Now he's telling the officer who he needs to speak to.
You can do nothing like that.
All right.
You gotta get it ordered before you do
You
something.
got to get
Well,
a
here's the deal.
warrant.
They called. So all I got to do is figure out what happened. If nothing happened, I'm going to leave. Okay?
You know, you've been doing all this thing in my baby situation, so you better try. I mean,
Here's the deal. You're not going to tell me to be quiet for the reason I'm here.
And here's where shit gets wrong.
Hey, hey.
And I actually had the same thought. It looked like he was possibly going to toss her off. Okay, so he tases him. And this is where things get really rough. He tases him, and now he is on top of the balcony. And there's another guy right here blocking his exit. He's got kids and a wife behind him and two guys in front of him.
Take a step
And this guy's on his feet now. My first thought was he needs to tase the guy. Again, tell this guy to back down the stairs, and if he doesn't, Spartan kick him the fuck down them goddamn stairs. That dude looks like a threat. Spartan kick him in his fucking sternum. I'd be kicking that bitch down the stairs. Back down the stairs, back down the stairs, back down the stairs. By the third time I say you don't move, Spartan kick your ass down that motherfucker. Tases him a second time. And he keeps telling him, I don't want to hurt you.
Put your arms behind your back. Put them behind your back. Put them behind your back.
You know what's really shitty about this? They keep saying Junior. This guy that's standing on the thing, he's been referred to as Junior twice, which to me signifies he's an older son, right? So that means that the son is backing the dad and being okay with beating the mom, and then the son is backing the dad now while the cops are here to intervene about the father beating the mother. Like, fuck, man.
Put them behind your
Bunch
back.
of shitty motherfucking people.
Well, they're scared.
Don't do this shit. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your arms behind your back. All right?
He's several times he's told him now, put your arms behind your back, and you can see his hand right here holding on to the step to keep from having to actually put his hand behind his back. He's bracing himself.
Okay.
Now he's doing it again. Now look, that little you're gonna shoot me?
Kill me.
Shoot me
Kill me.
and kill me.
Kill me, man. I'm not going to kill you.
Well, you say that, buddy.
So can you stop?
Hey, amigo, we're not even doing nothing, amigo.
Put your other hand behind your back.
Yeah, you are doing something. You just assaulted your wife. You're not following commands. You are trying to resist arrest at the moment. Like, yeah, you are doing something. That mentality, but from both of these motherfuckers, you and you are some ignorant, dumb sons of bitches. It's most of the people in this world. You're fucking stupid. You don't even know how to think properly. Like, oh, we're not doing anything. Can you not realize that, yes, you are doing something? Are you that fucking stupid?
Put your other hand behind your back.
Oh, you're still fighting.
Come on.
No, you're still fighting.
Hey, amigo.
Now look at that face.
Hey, let go of the taser. Let go of the taser.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten involved.
Taser.
Junior,
Now he's letting him. Yeah, there you go.
Taser now.
There's
Let
the
go of
gun.
the taser.
How many times
I
does he have to
wanna,
tell
I
him let
wanna
go?
die.
Let go of the taser.
I wanna die in front of my,
No.
in front of my,
Let go of the taser.
in front of my wife.
If you want to die, then this is a good way to go about it.
I you no more.
Lady,
Sí, Manuel, tú
no
siempre me has
sigues,
pegado,
Lady.
tú siempre me has pegado, Carlos, tú siempre me
Kids, go inside. Go inside.
Every 8 days he beats her. It sounds like he's living paycheck to paycheck. He pays off what he can, takes all the extra money, gets a bunch of beer and fucking cocaine, and then gets high on the weekend and beats his wife.
Yo qué hago en mi trabajo,
I didn't want to do it this way, man. He's the one that did it.
explícale a mi vieja, güey.
And then this guy, this stupid fuck's like, come on, man, what's on? What? He just attacked your fucking mom right in front of you, and you're okay with this? And now he's arresting, and you're still okay with it, trying to blame the fucking cop? Get fucked, you spick.
Alright?
You dumb motherfucker.
Stop.
Hey, you ain't gonna take me out of here, amigo.
You're not gonna take me out of here. You don't care? Okay.
That's the last thing I want to
If
do.
you shoot me, that's the last time you're gonna do it.
It's the last time you're gonna do it. If you shoot me, it'll be the last time you do it. So that means that he's gonna shoot you dead, and he won't have to shoot you again. Call your amigos. That's a threat. As far as I'm concerned, when you're in a confrontation with someone, that person's like, "Oh, call your backup." That means that they feel that you don't have enough to fight them off. That's exactly what that means. Tases him again. He grabs the taser, rolls over. There's the taser deployment. Shot that bitch point blank range. Now look at everybody flip out. Yeah. Now listen to him. Why'd you do that shit? Really? And now look, he's coming back up. Spartan kick again. Yeah. Come on, man. Why don't you say that to your fucking dick cunt of a father?
Please. Hey, man, look at me. Look at me.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck him. He got what he deserved. You attacked your wife right in front of a police officer and tried to take his fucking taser. What did you think was going to happen? How fucking dumb do you have to be to do this? Do these people, like, never watch the news? Do they not realize that this is how shit goes? This is why I make these videos. So the people who watch this channel and watch these videos and never see any type of police interaction, now you can understand what's going to happen if you start showing your fucking ass. If you want to die, this is a good way to go about it. It would be better for you to go off into the woods and jump off a bridge or something so we don't have to deal with you. Get fucked, all of you criminals. Everybody else, have a nice day.